There are a few ways to calculate the longest flight. Great circle distance is an obvious and easy to calculate metric, but you tend to run into issues with fair comparisons once airspace restrictions extend flight distance for some services but not others. And so block time is just another way to look at longest flights. It has its own inaccuracies as it is more than just about distance. Rather, block time also takes into account winds, airspace restrictions, taxi time, and more. And yes, we realise that any airline could theoretically just schedule a very long block time and call it the world's longest flight. But if we do choose to go ahead and use this metric, then we have a new world's longest flight. Let's take a look at what it is for today's video. As hard as it might be to believe it, Singapore Airlines has lost the crown as the operator of the world's longest non-stop passenger flight. In its place is the little-discussed Chinese carrier Xiamen Air, whose service from New York JFK back to Fuzhou is blocked at 19 hours 20 minutes. This is not a new route as it operated between 2017 and 2020 and returned in 2024. However, it seems to be the first time the block time has been so high. For the sake of comparison, Singapore Airlines' maximum block time to fly from Newark to Singapore is 19 hours 10 minutes. Obviously, JFK Fuzhou is very long on a great circle distance basis, which measures the shortest distance between two airports. It covers 6,752 nautical miles or 12,505 kilometers each way. But the reason for the eye-watering time is that it avoids Russian airspace. No, Chinese carriers are not banned from overflying Russia and have used this fact to their advantage when flying to Europe. However, the reason for Russian airspace avoidance in this case, and others, is likely to do with the destination, the United States. In June 2023, Reuters put out an article titled "Newly Approved US Flights by Chinese Airlines Avoid Russian Airspace." This tells us that routing may be a US requirement. Otherwise, it would make much more sense to take the much shorter route. As for the flight itself, we see a maximum block time, which is chocks off to chocks on, of between 18 hours 10 minutes and 19 hours 20 minutes. This very long route is an anomaly. Again, as Xiamen Air does not operate through Russian airspace en route to or from the US, its block time is much higher than it otherwise would be. While Xiamen Air avoids Russia, fellow Chinese carriers Air China, China Eastern and China Southern avail of shorter, quicker routes over Siberia. Indeed, even Cathay Pacific overflies Russia to or from the US/Canada at times. As such, their times are also lower than Xiamen Air's. For example, Cathay from JFK back to Hong Kong is timed at up to 16 hours 25 minutes, while China Southern to Guangzhou is up to 16 hours 20 minutes. Xiamen Air simply stands out like a sore thumb. What do you think of spending up to 19.5 hours on an aircraft? Let us know by leaving a comment. In addition to our daily YouTube videos, Simple Flying publishes over 150 articles every week. If you're looking for the latest aviation news and insights, visit simpleflying.com.